Thank you for joining today. So today we're going to do a short class to stretch out your neck and your shoulders. So if you have any tensions in those areas, we're going to do some nice stretches to get rid of those tensions and aches. So this is a beginner's class, so you don't need any props. If you need a cushion to prop yourself onto, you're welcome to use that, but otherwise you don't need anything else but your mat. So we're going to start sitting down, so go ahead and sit down if you need to sit on a cushion, and find yourself a nice and comfortable posture. So bring your hands down on your knees. We're going to take a few deep breaths just to start out here. So to go ahead and close your eyes, straighten your back. Bring your shoulders nice and down, away from your ears. And we're going to breathe through our nose. So take a big inhale, fill up your stomach with fresh air. Exhale through your nose, nice and long. Focus on the point in between your eyebrows. Inhale again. And exhale deeply. Take this time to scan your body here. If you have any tensions, scan your state of mind also. How do you feel at the moment? And don't bring any judgment onto that. Just accept it as it is. Inhale again. And exhale nice and deep. Wonderful. And blink your eyes open. I'm going to start stretching out our neck here. So first of all, I'm going to take a few warm-up movements for our shoulders. So start inhaling and bringing your shoulders up. Exhale, bring them back and down. So circles with your shoulders here. Inhale up, exhale down. A couple more times here. Nice and fluid movements. And reverse this the opposite way. Bring your shoulders forward. Wonderful. We're going to start stretching out our neck. So with an inhale, you're going to bring your left ear down close to your left shoulder. And exhale to the other side. Inhale. Don't forget to breathe as you do this. One side might be a little more tense than the other. That's perfectly normal. I'm going to work on this now. And one more time on each side. Come back to center. And we're going to go up and down now. So inhale, look up. Lightly bring your head back. Exhale, the chin goes down. So just some light movements here. But before we go into anything a bit more intense, we have to just warm up our neck here. Take it nice and slow. And the next time you bring your head down, your chin close to your chest, we're going to start making circles. So bring your right ear close to your right shoulder. And bring your head back to start making some nice circles here. Exhale when you bring your head down. Inhale as you bring it up. So try to be conscious of all the movements that you're doing here. And as your head comes down to center, reverse the circle, so go the opposite way. Still breathing here. Let the breath guide you. And as your head is down, inhale and straighten your neck again. Now you're going to take your right arm and bend it behind your back. So have the back of your hand touching your back here. And reach your other arm around your head and lightly press it on your right ear. And you're going to bring your left ear onto your left shoulder here. So get a little bit more of a stretch in your right side. Don't be abrupt, so just lightly press onto your side. Feel that stretch on your right side. And release that. We're going to change to the other side. So bring your left arm under you and bend it and have your palm facing back behind you. Reach over with the other arm and lightly press onto your ear here. So always remember to go into the stretch with the exhale so you can really release and send your exhale to that area of tension. And release that. We're going to come back to the other side. So same thing, bring your arm back behind you, except that this time you're going to come facing in a different angle. So you're going to look down to your knee and press lightly towards with your hand on the back of your head. So you feel that stretch in a different area here. So also feel free to experiment which angle is better for you here. So you can just lightly press and look to a different angle and see where there's more tension in your neck. And take time to give that area more attention and care. And lightly release that, and same thing on the other side. And you're going to press onto the back of your head and look down towards your right knee with the exhale always. Always close your eyes as you're doing this to really feel that stretch. Using your breath to really release there. And release with an inhale. We're going to unwind that bind here. Come onto your hands and knees. In a plank pose. You're going to start by inhaling and reaching up your right arm. Look up. And then thread your right arm under your left arm and come lying your right cheek on the floor. So really extend that arm as far as possible. And bring your other arm overhead. And with the tips of your fingers, you're going to touch the ground here and let your cheeks sink into the ground. Getting a nice stretch in the shoulders here. And also getting a light twist in the back, which is also very nice. Inhale, bring your hand back next to your head and push into your hand. Reverse that, reach your arm back up. And exhale your hand back to the ground. Now inhale your left arm up, reaching up towards the sky, and thread that arm under your right arm. Your left cheek comes to the ground, and reach your right arm overhead. Tips of the fingers come to the ground. Sink your cheek into the ground. Now bring that hand back next to your head, push yourself up, reverse, reach up with that arm, and both hands come back to the ground, and we're going to come into puppy pose. So reach your hands out in front of you and bring your forehead to the ground here. And now let your elbows come down to the ground. And you're going to bring your hands overhead and interlace your fingers over your head here. So you can really feel that stretch in your shoulders. Your shoulder blades are going away from your spine here. And your forehead is sinking into the ground. Nice stretch in those shoulders and the top of the back. Nice. Release those hands. And we're going to slowly come out of the posture. So push into your hands. And we're going to come lying on our stomach. And you're going to extend your left arm out to the ground. The palm is facing the ground. And with your right hand, you're going to push yourself, rotate over onto your left side, and your right foot comes to the ground behind you. You're going to feel that stretch in your left shoulder here. So breathe into your shoulder here. You can stay here for a couple breaths. And now you can bring your right arm folded back behind your back. Now you can stay here. That feels good. And you can take it a little bit further by interlacing our hands behind our back. So you're going to bring your palm facing up and interlace your hands and stretch out your arms out behind you with your arms straight. Wonderful. Release your hands. Roll back onto your stomach. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So extend your right arm out on the floor. Palm is facing the floor. And roll over onto your right side. Bring that left foot to the ground behind you. You can stay here. Breathe into it. So remember, if there's something pinching, if there's something stuck, don't push. Take it back, a step back from there. You can bring your hand, your left hand, behind your back and interlace your fingers behind your back. So extend your arms out straight behind you. Now, if it comes to be uncomfortable for you, obviously you can stay in another option of the posture as we started off at. There's no problem with that. And release those hands and roll back onto your stomach. And we're going to come into a little crisscross posture here. So you're going to take your right arm and bring it out in front of you, palm facing down the ground. And then you're going to send your other arm out under you, also with the elbow on the ground here. So you're trying to have your elbows in the middle of your chest here. So, and you stuck them in under your chest, and you can stay here. That's already a good stretch for your shoulders. Or you can also let your head fall down If it's not comfortable for you, you can put your forehead on a cushion. You should feel a nice stretch in your shoulders and in your neck. Inhale, come back, reach your head back up, and we're going to switch. So you fold your left arm, and then the right comes out under. Same thing here, elbows are nice and tucked under you in the middle of your chest, and release your neck if that's comfortable for you. Inhale, head comes back straight. And now you're going to reach your heels back up. So bend your legs here and take your feet. So take your feet in your hands and have your toes pointed. Bring your head to the your forehead to the ground, sorry. Inhale, and as you exhale, push into your hands with your feet. So don't take it too far here. We're not looking for an intense back bend. This is just to give you a nice stretch in your shoulders. So opening up your chest, opening the collarbones are spreading out here. And exhale, release that to the ground. And push yourself into child's pose. So sit back onto your heels. Forehead comes to the ground. Breathe deeply here, so feel the extension in your spine, stomach against your legs. Let your shoulders fall down, so your arms come down to your sides. And lastly, we're going to come into rabbit pose. So interlace your hands behind your back. Arms are straight. Inhale, and as you exhale, roll onto your forehead here and reach your hands up overhead. So you don't have to go super intense. So go as far as you can, as your shoulders allow you to go. It doesn't have to be way overhead. Exhale and roll back down. And we're going to do that a second time. Inhale and exhale, roll towards the top of your head. Bring your hips up. And bring yourself back down. Push yourself up. And that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. You feel a nice stretch, so don't forget these are stretches you can do any moment of the day. You can also do some of these stretches against a wall. It's also very possible. And if you enjoyed the class, please feel free to like the video, share it, and leave any comments, anything that you enjoyed or you didn't enjoy about the class. And also please feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much once again, and have a great day, everyone.